Aloha and good morning. I'm Staff Sergeant Donald Nash, one of your physical training leaders over at the 647 Logistic Readiness Squadron. Today I'll be telling you guys the benefits of taking the new Air Force fitness test and the options that you have available. Have you or someone you ever known been discharged or injured in preparation or in failure of a PT test? Study shows that 22% of United States Air Force members have failed a PT test in their career, causing things such as dishonorable discharge, medical discharge, or medical problems such as injuries. There was a study shown in 2018 that this statistic has decreased by 5.9%. The reason that 5.9% of the people no longer failed these PT tests was because the Air Force figured out a way to make the Air Force PT test no longer a one-size-fits-all. They realized that no matter how tall or how round your waist may be, you're still physically fit and healthy. So the Air Force went ahead and did away with the measurements of your height and waist. In doing so, it made it easier for members to pass the PT test by doing the physical portions. The PT test is composed of 3 components: cardio, strength, and aerobics. There are new options to measure these components more effectively. The new options also help prevent serious injuries. One of the new options for sit-ups will be your plank. Instead of doing sit-ups where you can hurt your lower back, it's easier for you to just go down and do a plank for a certain amount of time based off your age and get scored based off your age group and how long you held the plank for. Another great component that they just added to the physical training test is the multi-shuttle run. This is basically the beep test. So what you'll do is you'll start on one side, run to the other side within a certain amount of time before the beep goes off, and you'll continue to do that until the test is over. The reason this is beneficial is because most of the people in the Air Force are sprinters instead of long distance runners. So in order for to prepare for long distance running, you had runners running all the time and putting a lot of stress on their legs, which caused stress fractures and also shin splints. Running sprints is a lot easier to prepare for because the only thing you have to do is practice and go short distance and run without putting a lot of stress on your legs at one time. They have also adopted the hand release push-ups. The hand release push-ups are basically the same exact thing as push-ups. Instead of going up and down, up and down, up and down, you'll go up, down, release, back in, and up. You'll do that a certain amount of times based off your age and the time. And that is how you'll be scored for the push-ups portion. The last component they came up with is the one all-in-one component, which is the 3-minute squat thrust. With the 3-minute squat thrust, it's doing a burpee, and you'll do a certain amount within 3 minutes. This is easy because you don't have to do all the rest of the components, but it's still a way to measure your endurance and your strength at the same time. The 3-minute squat thrust has been scientifically proven to help prevent injuries because you're not running and putting the stress on your legs. These components measure your strength and endurance more accurately and helps to prevent injuries. A quarter of the airmen initially failed to meet the typical standards of the previous PT test. This test will allow you not have to stress your muscles by training excessively and by only doing what you see fit and training year-round. Not all airmen maintain their fitness in the same way and may excel in different ways. If some people are stronger in your upper body, the 3-minute squat thrust still allows you to exemplify that strength without having to force you to run more often and cause stress on your legs. Alternate components provide choices while still providing a mechanism to determine overall fitness. The whole goal of the test is to measure your fitness, your endurance, and your strength to make sure that you're physically fit for to go deploy and to save lives potentially and do your job at the best of your ability. The Air Force has gone away from the one-size-fits-all because they noticed that with the world changing and so much diversity, we don't want to lose our people just because we think we're doing something right or we think that they're not physically fit. We want to allow them the option to be fit in their ways while still maintaining the standard and being able to be part of the Air Force longer and work harder. I think these options are very great because I personally am not a distance runner. I am a sprinter, and having the option to sprint over running a long distance helps me because I don't have to put together a PT program to make people run 3 to 4 miles every week just to prepare them for a 1.5 mile run, which could injure them or put too much stress on their legs and they'll be out for a while. Overall, the Air Force is trying to make these changes and I am with the changes. So hopefully you join me in trying the new components and hopefully you like it and it works for you. Thank you.